plains of northeastern Wyoming hold an abundance of animals, including the fastest land mammal in North America, the pronghorn. I have made it back to the energy capital of the U.S., Gillette, Wyoming, to chase after these elusive animals for a second time with my family alongside me. Hunting season is back in action, and we are just getting started.
Sydnie, I did it! I did it! Antelope down with my bow, baby! Let's go, dude! Yeah! The girls did it!
We officially made it. We made it to Gillette, Wyoming. Gillette is a very fun place to be. This is my second year so far, and today we got picked up in the airport by Dave and Rick, and we started driving around scouting for the pronghorn. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see the climate. There's elk around this area. We don't really see them in this specific area, in this specific location, but there's some giant mule deer over here. But we're here for pronghorn, year 2 for me. Last year was fun because I shot my first pronghorn with my bow. I loved it because it was a spot and stock with a decoy, and it was the last week of September, so they were rutting. They were getting their females together. I've never seen that before. I didn't realize that pronghorn literally will get about like 25 girls together, and those are their girls, which is really weird. This year we're here the first week of September, so they're not on full rut. They're just kind of sniffing the girls out. They're not full go with the rut yet. I'm kind of hopeful. Maybe we'll use the decoy, maybe we won't. It's 85 degrees, gonna get up to 90. So what we're gonna be doing is setting up blinds. We went and scouted different locations where we want to go, asked some ranchers for some permission, decided where we're going to go, where we're going to set up, and we're going to set up over watering holes. So it's kind of a sit and wait, which I have really bad ADHD and I don't quite enjoy sitting around, but I did bring a book to sit in the blind and read my book. But we're gonna be sitting over watering holes this week. Hopefully a big old mature pronghorn comes in, steps out, lets me slock him. But I'm not gonna be picky either. I'm here for a nice mature pronghorn. That's a trophy for me. You know, I'm not too picky as long as the prongs are above the ears. I learned that last year. When the prongs are above their ears, that's a mature antelope. So that's what we're looking for. This year is different because they are in a really bad drought, not a lot of water, a bad summer for them, a lot of fires also. I'm gonna show you on onX. I like to look at like the surrounding area, look at the different units, but this is interesting. The onX was able to show you where a really bad fire was located. This was because of lightning. So a lightning strike caused this whole area to burn. So this ranch is essentially just black at this point. But it's the first evening, so we're not gonna go out till tomorrow morning, but I got my bow and I wanted to show you guys my setup. I haven't shown you in a couple of years. My shoes are untied, so that's fine. But this year I'm shooting the Hoyt RX-8. I have one in Bottomland as well. Sorry, Jack, I'm moving this all around. I got the RX-8, got the QAD drop away rest. I've been shooting this for like 4 years now. Shooting my Spot Hog Fast Eddie triple stack. I've shot this for 4 years now, and it's, you know, it's adjustable. We've got the dial. I like that. I think I like it so much because it's not super hard for me to understand how to set it up. And no, I am not partnered with them. I just really like the product. So don't fix what is not broke. I tried to do that earlier on a social and I completely screwed it up. Don't fix what's not broken. Don't fix what's not broken. Thanks, Jack. So that's what my bow setup looks like. I've shot this release for, I think I found it in my parents' basement like 8 years ago, and I was just like, oh, this works. I'm gonna shoot this guy. So I don't know. I've been shooting it for like a long time. I just found it in the basement. I'm like, this will work for me. And then I switched up my arrow setup this year. I'm shooting the Easton Axis 400s. Spine, 100 grain tips, but that's my setup. That's what I'm shooting. I like to just pick them out of the box. It's really nice. I don't do any fancy setups, which I think it's just because I'm cheap, but I just get them out of the box, take them to the bow shop, get them cut, and they're ready to go. So everybody always asks me too, what do you shoot for broadheads? So I wanted to grab this for video to show you guys, but I shoot the Grim Reaper 100 grain 3 blade 1 3/8 inch cut. I shoot those for everything. I've killed my red stag in Argentina with them. I use them for whitetail in Illinois. Honestly, yeah, and I shoot them for pronghorns. So this is what I always use for any kind of animal. I don't really shoot a fixed blade, but I obviously recommend shooting a fixed blade if you're gonna be shooting through crap like canola or corn or whatever, your thick brush. Fixed blade's usually it. Obviously mechanical, want to have a little bit more open gap. This is what my go-to is, and they put a good old hole in them and they don't go far. And if I can kill a red stag with them, kill a whitetail with them, I really recommend shooting these. So for people asking, this is what I've shot. My dad shoots them too, my whole family does. And then I just got my Leupold rangefinder. And everybody always asks, what is that? What is that? How do you wear it around your neck? Just get a tether. Get a tether, attach it to your rangefinder if you don't. I don't know what rangefinder you shoot, but the tether is beautiful because then you can just hang it around. Some people put it in their bino harness. I just like to keep it here in case I don't wear my bino harness, and I can just, it's perfect. So yeah, that's my setup. Figured I'd tell you guys what I've been using. This is my first hunt of the year, so I'm a little nervous. I got Ramsey with us this year. For his birthday, I was like, hey, I just want to take you to Wyoming and try to shoot your first pronghorn with a bow. So that's exciting. And my mom's coming, potentially, we'll see. She always says she's coming to places and then she doesn't show up. But my mother has FOMO and she's gonna come from Illinois and come hang out with us later on in the weekend. And then my dad's like, whoever knows, I think he's in Arkansas because he just got spear hunting legalized in Arkansas. So he's pretty exciting because it's opening a week of deer season. So he's over there, but the family's all around. We're all hunting. It's hunting season. It's September, the best time of the year. You'll see me chasing elk later than this month in Colorado. So I'll be out west this month. I'm very excited, and hopefully we stick a pronghorn or two. First, I need to shoot my bow, make sure nothing got vandalized while this guy was traveling.
Rick?
Yeah, Jack, how are you,
excited?
buddy? I'm pretty pumped. This is second year for Sydnie coming out, and now she's got her fiance. So my son's helping me out this year. He's been with me for years and years and years, but we finally got him back up here because he has a family now, and I have a granddaughter. So this is Cody Casper.
All right, we're gonna get it done today. We got about 6 different blinds set up. It looks like the rut's just now starting. We got some warm weather coming in. A lot of good bucks moving around. They're starting to push does and everything, and we're gonna get right in the right spots, get in the blinds, wait for them to come into water, and we should have a really successful hunt. Everything's looking really good out there today. We kind of shifted into an El Nino year across the country, right? And typically what happens there is we see more light winters up here, not as much snowfall, and then the monsoon season that kind of rolls through. We haven't really had those big thunderstorms. We had one really big cell roll through, and it caused 3 fires just from that one storm that came through. Because of the lightning strike. We got, the high prairie up here. Strong winds, those fires just run. We're kind of fortunate none of those fires really hit where we're hunting, and it kind of pushed a lot of those antelope into places that fire didn't burn all that grass, right? With the lack of water, we're really using that water resource to hunt off. They gotta drink, especially when they start going into the rut. Those bucks tire out a little more. We're gonna be kind of setting up. We turn some water holes on, make sure there's enough water resource to provide these animals, even not when we're hunting them, right? We want to make sure they're getting enough nutrients, enough water to survive and keep a healthy population out here.
We're ready to get after it. We're gonna get ready in the morning and hunt 4 days. I think we have 4 or 5 days to get it done. So my fingers are crossed. Rick's always, Mr. Positive over here, is always feeling very confident. So the Aurora gives off on us. All right, I'm gonna go shoot my bow some more. Meanwhile, 2 hours away, sitting in 90-degree heat, I'm on the other side of town, waiting on a big boy to come get a drink. We are here for the pronghorn. They're scattered everywhere across Wyoming. Ramsey's in one unit, I'm in the other. He drew, I didn't draw, so I got an over-the-counter tag. So we're gonna see what he's up to as well. But what I'm doing today is I'm sitting in a blind, obviously, overlooking a watering hole. It's hot. It's in the 80s, 90s this week, so they're gonna be thirsty. They're not rutting yet, so we're just at the mercy of them coming to get a drink, and hopefully I can slog one. Here we go.
baby. Let's go, dude. Holy cow. I smoked him that first shot. 20 yards. Just smoked him. He had no idea what happened. We spotted him from a distance, and he was actually chasing, tailing a doe, going back and forth, and we're not trying to keep the camera behind the blind. We hurried up and got our gear ready, got my GoPro in my head, and he hauled butt in. 20 yards, put an arrow in him. He's dead. There he is. Rick, we're with Rawhide Creek Outfitters. He is an outfitter, but I'll tell you what, Rick and Amy became my really good friends. They have a lot of different places all over the world, one of being in the Bahamas, and Ramsey and I are just gonna go and hang out and vacation there. But Rick is Mr. Positive. You're having a bad day, talk to Rick Casper. I'm shaking. Oh, this is the first hunt of the year for me, so like my blood was just pumping out of my chest.
Sydnie Wells.
Buck down, baby.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
I saw him come in.
I smoked him.
Good for you, girl. Okay, I'll be right down now.
I'm shooting my new Hoyt too. I just got her dialed in. I got the RX-8. I'm so excited. This is my first kill. My first kill with my new bow. I'm so happy right now. Wow. All right. Okay, let's go get him. Big pronghorn.
Fuck no!
I know, I saw you up there.
Look at that shot, girl. Yeah, that's a shot.
Look at that shot.
They almost give you a target here. See where the brown comes in and the white starts? Anywhere right there. That's his heart lungs right there. His heart's a little lower, but that's
Okay,
double-lunged.
this is a cool thing. The antelope have horns, not antlers. So the horns actually are made of keratin. So he has a bony center, and then it's all keratin or hair. And then they shed, I was told they shed around November. And the reason why you don't find them around here and you pick them up is because all the varmints eat them. So it's pretty cool. But I'm happy, I'm so happy. We got low numbers this year because of drought, we got fires, a lot of bad conditions. It affected the horn growth as well. But I am pretty stoked about this beautiful buck. Are you too?
I am too. Yeah, let's go. Son, the Casper boys.
Father and son duo!
Let's go.
Shout out to Grim Reaper.
Another
Beautiful broadhead that I love to use always. And shout out to Academy, geared us up. If you saw me at the beginning of this video, I went to Academy, got my gear, all prepped and ready, and we made it to Wyoming for a successful hunt.